Hi, my name is Kayla and welcome to my channel. I am a biblical naturopathic doctor, and if you are wondering what that means, you are not alone. I created a video which is the very first video that I ever posted if you want to check back on that later just to see what I mean by a biblical naturopathic doctor. And today I wanted to talk about clean beauty since July 15th coming up is National Clean Beauty Day if you live in America. And a lot of people might be wondering, what does clean beauty mean? I think there are a lot of buzzwords going around and it's really easy to just not really be sure what exactly that means. So essentially, clean beauty is any beauty products that have transparent labels that show that their ingredients are non-toxic and are not going to be harmful to your body by putting them on your face or rubbing them into your skin. So before I go into details on what exactly that means and how best to go about it, I first wanted to talk about why you should care, because I'm sure there's people watching this video wondering, well, you know, I've been wearing this makeup every day, or I love this brand, or I love this perfume, the way that it smells. I haven't been able to find anything else that smells like it. So why should I care? Why should I bother buying clean makeup brands? Women get exposed to more toxins than men and than children just because we wear more makeup, and so many of our products that are marketed for women just contain extra fragrance and added toxins and things that men just don't get exposed to as much. And so the large majority of women, especially in Western countries, are just exposed to so many toxins on a daily basis. And as women, our endocrine systems are even more complicated than men's. And there's just such a delicate balance of like estrogen and progesterone and all of those endocrine hormones that really, if there's anything that disrupts them or imbalances them, it just throws the whole system out of whack. So if you have any symptoms like skin conditions like eczema or psoriasis or acne or sensitive skin or any other kinds of skin issues, if you have any kinds of hormonal issues like irregular or heavy or painful periods, or any infertility issues, or frequent miscarriages or anything like that, any uncontrollable weight gain that you maybe try to eat healthy and try to exercise and the weight just won't come off, or your emotions, any uncontrollable moodiness or irritability, especially around that time of the month, or things like that that you just can't control, the way that you snap at people, and then any allergic reactions or even more symptoms than that. That's not an exhaustive list, but if you experience any or many of those symptoms, then more than likely you have some kind of toxic exposure in your environment. And more than likely, if you're a woman and if you wear makeup on a regular basis, makeup is probably in the top 5 culprits of your toxic exposure. So prioritizing clean brands with low toxicity in your environment is going to make a huge difference in your body, in your emotions, in your fertility, and so many other ways. So before I talk about what clean ingredients are, I first want to talk about what clean ingredients are not. Because I remember a couple years ago, I was in somebody else's bathroom and I noticed a product that she had on the shelf, and I picked it up to look at it because it was one of those big brands, but it was like their green line or something like that, and it had like a green bottle and a plant on the front, and in big letters it said like, now with all natural avocado oil or something like that. And on the front it looked very healthy and green, and I thought, oh, that's cool, from a really big brand that I wouldn't expect. And I flipped it over and I looked in the ingredients, and the second ingredient was a toxic ingredient that I identified immediately. And there are so many companies that do this term greenwashing, which just basically means instead of responsibly changing their ingredients and making a better product that is safe and healthy for their consumers, they just wash their product with green buzzwords like all natural and hypoallergenic and organic and no harmful chemicals, and all of these terms that legally they're able to put on their packaging because the FDA does not regulate those terms, and so they can just kind of make it mean whatever they want it to mean. So some of the packaging looks great and beautiful and healthy, and for somebody that is just unaware or hasn't done research, they just go, okay, cool, and then just put it in their cart and take it home and end up putting a bunch of harmful chemicals in their body and are totally misled. And the other even sneakier way that greenwashing happens is by just hiding their ingredients in the actual ingredients list. So a term like fragrance can just be an umbrella term that just covers a bunch of different toxins that they don't need to identify. Or something like formaldehyde will get broken down into different chemical components that somebody like you or me that doesn't have a master's degree in chemistry has no idea how to recognize, and just goes like, okay, well, I don't know what these words mean, but it sounds okay, so cool. So it's a challenge to not get misled by all of this greenwashing. And thankfully, there's a lot of resources out there that make it way easier and very helpful for finding clean beauty, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. The other thing that clean beauty is not, or not necessarily, is green beauty. So you might see on labels, they'll say something like eco-friendly or vegan or cruelty-free or organic or sustainably sourced. And all of these things, of course, are great. They're great for the environment. They're great for people that support a vegan lifestyle. But a product can be green and sustainable and vegan and still be highly toxic. Or a product can be completely clean and not toxic at all and not be vegan because it contains honey or beeswax, or not be sustainable because the way that they create it is not great for the environment, but it's still great for your body. So just to be mindful that both of these, green beauty and clean beauty, are both great. They just may not be all in the same products, because clean ingredients can be synthetic. They don't necessarily have to be natural. They can have preservatives. Clean beauty is essentially just anything that is non-toxic for your body. So it doesn't have any hormone disruptors or carcinogens that cause cancer, or toxins or irritants or things that cause allergic reactions in your body. If you're looking at products on the shelf before you buy them, the top 10 toxins that you might see in beauty products are parabens, chemical UV filters like actinic actinic. I don't know how to pronounce this. So these two words right here, I'm not even going to actinoxate and oxybenzone. I don't know how to pronounce them, but you can read them right there. Dithanolamine or DEA, triclosan, phthalates, sodium lauryl sulfate or SLS, formaldehyde, polyethylene glycol or PEGs, and butylated hydroxyanisole or BHA. So makeup products love to have these complicated terms that nobody knows how to pronounce and nobody knows what they mean. And fortunately, if you're unsure at all, or if you're like me and just did not do well in chemistry in school, there are resources like the goodfaceproject.com that has a good face index where you can actually search for beauty products, and they'll tell you in words that you and I can easily understand whether or not these products are safe. There are really great beauty marketplaces where you can buy clean beauty products like the Detox Market and Credo Beauty and Fulane. So if you're looking for products and you're not sure, there's great places where you can go that you just know that anything that you find there is going to be safe. I am not a huge makeup person, so I don't really have a whole list of products that I myself can recommend personally. I honestly buy most of my makeup when I go to the grocery store like Whole Foods and Sprouts, and I buy Mineral Fusion, and one of my favorite lip products is Bite Beauty, which is really great. And I also have used Juice Beauty as like a skin liquid foundation too. So those are the only ones that I can recommend that I have personally tried myself. I know there's a lot of brands out there like Arbonne I've heard good things about, or Monat. I can't recommend them personally, but the good thing is that women, I feel like we tend to stick with the brands that we really, really like. a lot of the time. So the good news is you don't have to do research for maybe the rest of your life. If you find a few brands, like for me, Mineral Fusion and Bite Beauty are the ones that I know and I trust and I love, so I just stick with them and I just keep buying the same brands over and over again. And you really don't have to make all of the changes all at once. I know makeup can get expensive, especially clean beauty products. They are more expensive than, going to get some drugstore makeup or something like that. So you really don't have to replace them all at once. I would recommend starting with anything that you use on your face, especially something that you use on a daily basis, and working your way from there, especially your lips, because your lips, not only are you ingesting anything every time that you eat something, but your lips are also very absorbent. So any lip products and face products, and then also hair products, are just going to be your first ones to take care of as quick as you can. And whenever your lipstick runs out, go buy a clean lipstick. When your eyeliner runs out, go buy a clean eyeliner. Things like that. You don't have to buy everything all at once. And as far as how expensive they are, I know it can seem like it's not worth it maybe, or that it's difficult to buy. The good news is a lot of these companies do really make an effort to make good quality products that are going to be long lasting. So it is worth your money. But also at the same time, I kind of look at it like health insurance because you're putting a little bit of money up front and you're saving yourself a whole lot more money in the long run over the course of your life, because limiting the toxins that you're exposed to means that you're spending less money on medication, less money on kidney transplants or thyroid operations or all these other things that are really going to affect your body over the next 20, 40, 60 years. And you're not only saving money, but you're really saving your quality of life. I mean, so many women have a hard time getting pregnant because they're exposed to toxins and just feel so tired or so moody all the time. And really, that's no quality of life to be living. Really, you should be happy and energetic and enjoying your life and being able to do the things that you want to do. So in that sense, to me, it is worth the cost of the money upfront. Some also essentially free or cheap ways to maximize on your beauty is staying hydrated and eating a lot of foods and fruits that have vitamin C and other things that are going to keep your skin looking healthy, your skin looking fuller and less wrinkles, getting good sleep, and just eating healthy, lots of fruits and vegetables that have phytonutrients and things that really help your mitochondria. I've seen women that don't wear a lot of makeup, but they eat very, very healthy, and their face literally just like glows with natural beauty. Like it's insane. It's like you can't like I can't even stop staring at them. They're so beautiful, and they're not even wearing a lot of makeup because they take good care of their skin and good care of their mitochondria, and so their skin is just like vibrant, and it's amazing, and it doesn't cost very much money at all. So if you have any products that you want to recommend to all of us, since I don't have a lot of products that I can personally recommend, or if you have any great resources to add, please leave a comment below so that you can share your knowledge with some other women. And if you want to see some more videos like this, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.